Well, it's once again the beer video brought to you by I've never mentioned this before. Helen and I kind of have this secret that she doesn't know about. But this entire beer video is generated by AI. We're not really here. This is all ChatGPT. It's all, you know, because we don't need writers. Writers don't exist, right, Helen?
Look at my melting hand with like multiple fingers.
Look at that. You couldn't A writer couldn't come up with that. It has to be.
Oh, Brian, you know what I feel like we should start doing perhaps? Because I'm making an effort to um, not wear my pajamas for these, is maybe display what shirts we are wearing. And I
Oh,
just really like this one, and it's from one of my favorite places. So
well, go ahead.
this is from,
It's the shirt video.
yeah, this is from Apollon in Bergen, Norway, which is a coffee shop, craft beer bar, and record store.
Nice.
Um, and it says True Norwegian Record Store. And this is their one bar employee who's like, I don't know, 65 years old and
Oh, really?
delightful. And yeah, I spend like probably 50% of my travel budget there whenever I'm in Bergen. They're really great. If you are in Bergen, Norway, you should check them out.
We have a lot of viewers in Bergen, so I would assume that they will be doing that. No, that's
We have
awesome. I
we
love
have
it.
possibly one,
Yeah.
maybe two, if I can bother my friends there to watch this. And
That's
maybe we have one that used to live in Bergen but doesn't anymore. I don't know. I know like five Norwegians.
You know more Norwegians than I do, yeah. So you're gonna have to work on the Norwegian contingent because I cannot help with that. I'm just useless. Sorry.
On it. On
Just
it.
one
That's a
one of
problem.
the many things I'm useless at. I mean, the shirt I'm just wearing, a Dismember like an Everflowing Stream shirt, which is actually a size up from what I normally wear. But this boy's gained about 10 pounds in the last year, so it's starting to feel a little more comfortable than it used to.
Yeah.
Look, it's like I'm not young. I'm not young. It's like, do I give up the Doritos and the beer and live an unhappy life, or do I just eat the ketchup Doritos and drink the beer and just be happy?
That's a fair point. I've decided to start physically punishing myself with exercise, and that's how I justify eating garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, it mostly evens out.
I actually increased all my weights this week. I figured it was time, so I've been brutalizing my body too this week. So,
So
yay, yay.
hilariously, I have had to take some time off from doing anything with my hand because I got tennis elbow,
Ooh.
uh, which makes up for how annoying it is to have by having an extremely funny name. It makes me think I should be like living off my husband's six-figure income and wearing cute little white outfits and, demanding that servants fetch me lemon water. I'm sorry for all the tennis stereotypes, any tennis players out there, I guess.
God damn it. We've upset more people. By the way,
Eh,
before we get to the beers, nobody asked me to do this. Nobody said anything to me about this, but I was just rewatching last week's video and I realized at the beginning of the video, I made a joke about the Krallis album. I was like, oh God, it's happened again. Meaning because Krallis just always releases surprise albums. My stupid brain, I completely forgot that day that there had been a mass shooting. And so if anybody thought that I was making a joke about that, because that's another thing that happened again, I sort of didn't realize it until like the next day whenever I was going through and posting this, and I was like, oh, that may have come off like I was making a joke. And I think
I
anybody that's watched us for any stretch knows we wouldn't do that, but I was like, that was bad timing on my part. It just wasn't thinking.
I think our viewer demographic would probably know you were referring to the Krallis album and not accusing Krallis of doing a mass murder.
No, I know. It's just the way I set it up. Because I set it up like, oh God, it happened again. And what I was meant was Prowlis surprises
Well,
record again.
to be
And
fair, given the last, I don't know, while in America. You could be referring to any number of horrible things happening
You
again.
really could.
So,
Yeah. It's hard to make any jokes without somewhat or some, Why don't we just drink beer? Helen, you go first this week because I went first last week.
okay, I'm sorry I'm doing finger guns so much.
It's
I don't
fine.
know
No,
what.
no, no. I'm fully into the finger guns.
Okay, well, this one's a three-way collaboration. I have mentioned Modest on here
Okay.
before. I like Modest. They do some good beers and some good THC drinks too, for that matter.
Modest.
Um,
Modest.
it's IST,
I
but I don't even know if I'm saying it right,
That's
so
okay.
I feel like I shouldn't be scolding you too hard.
I should just
It's
shut
a
up.
it's a collaboration between them, Burial Beer, and True with a V.
Right, I know
Uh,
them.
I feel like I don't remember where those two are from, but I did sample some of their stuff at Decibel Metal and Beer Fest when Matt and I went like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I know
I
she's lived in
vaguely
Denver.
I vaguely recall them having some pretty good stuff. So,
Yeah.
and this is called, oh, it's got a pretty good can, this one. It's called Il Bruminati.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so
You
it's
have very
a oak.
similarly colored cans this week, by the way, which you wouldn't know. And I wouldn't know. Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
mute.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to do my nails. I was making food all day. So um it is a oak aged crimson Helles lager, pretty light. It's 4.8% alcohol. There's a lot of words on this can, and I guess I'm gonna read them all now. Crimson Helles lager with red X malts, red crystal rye malt, Stjordal. The Norwegians can make fun of me for pronouncing that bad. Smoked barley malt, topped with Hallertau. Fuck you, I'm not reading German. Anyway, I'm gonna give up right now and just pour it. Oh boy. Sorry that went into a train wreck. Okay, this seemed like it probably looked interesting, so I got my actual glass for it. One of the
Ooh,
three glasses I own. I know you have like
yes.
cabinets upon cabinets of glassware. I do not.
I don't know that I have a glass as good as that one though. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, the same guy makes the Gall wine glass that I think I've drunk out of once, and it's,
Yeah.
actual nice wine glass. So I'm afraid to use it. It is in the back of a kitchen cupboard, and I sometimes look up and admire it, but I haven't
Yeah.
drank anything out of it in a while. Maybe I'll bring that out when the relatives visit. They'll love that.
For the holidays. Well, that's a
Yeah.
substantial head from what I can see.
Yeah, it might
Nice.
be that I'm just kind of bad at pouring beer, but I don't think it's too bad. It's a nice red brown. That smells pretty nice. It's eight. I can smell the oak aging a little bit, I think. Maybe that is just my imagination.
No, we're professionals. We know our oak aging tastes.
I like this a lot, actually. It's really smoky. I've been eagerly awaiting for Hammerheart restarting their operation now that they moved way up north. Um,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a bitch about it to Austin, but I just,
Don't be
he's
in Austin.
he seems to be having a way better time up north, he and his wife, because
Yeah.
like she's a nature photographer and she's really great. I think she's taken like all their scenic photos like on the Panopticon album art. So she's got like tons of stuff to take pictures of up there, obviously. And Austin has never really liked being around people much, I think.
Who would?
I'm
Who
not
would?
so he's doing better. But I'm just like, when the beer come in my face, please. They're gonna be distributing more, I think. And the trade-off is they no longer have a tap room, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
Anyway, all of that rambling bullshit was to tell you this reminds me of some of their beers. Um, it's a nice, like, woody smoked flavor. Like I would say, campfire. This beer tastes like campfire.
That sounds like a
And
very comforting taste. Well,
yeah,
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 I
cozy,
like
I
things
would
that remind me
say.
of that. Campfires
Yeah,
are
um, I'm not usually a lager fan, but like most of what I taste here is wood smoke, and that's a flavor I really appreciate. So
yeah,
I like this one quite a bit, and it doesn't have the standard disadvantage of Hammerheart, where like a lot of what they brew is extremely strong. So like it's good,
yeah,
but if I have one, then I kind of have to write the rest of my day off sometimes.
yeah. Well, that's why you drink it late,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
because then
It's
you
like
just keep
it's kind of an advantage with the beer video being as late as it is. Like I don't have to worry,
it's
except
really
for
nice.
the times I'm in a different time zone and I'm end up drinking barley wine at 9 a.m. But
You know,
no regrets. That was fun as shit.
and it's technically an hour. Well, not technically, it is an hour later here, so it's even later for me. But that's what I do. So my beer, I mentioned this brewery last week, I believe. And so I was out today in my car. By the way, my brakes are fucked. So my car was just grinding and grinding and grinding all day. And it went downhill fast because it was grinding a little bit yesterday. And I was like, all right, I gotta obviously make an appointment to get new brakes. Let's do this during the week or something like that. And then today I was out and it sounded like there were small animals chewing at my rotors. So anyway, they're called Necromancer Brewing Company. They are in, I don't know the town they're in, but actually, Pittsburgh, whatever. It's not. I mean, it's near Pittsburgh, but it's like near Millvale. So if anybody's been to like Attic Record Store, it's between like there. Well, it's like a little past there, like kind of going into Ross Township. Anyway, so this is called OneHopWonder, Achy Breaky Hop, Track 9. It's a hazy India Pale Ale featuring Azaka hops. And apparently there I did not do this yet, but apparently you literally can go listen to the song Achy Breaky Hop at Necromancer.beer /OneHopWonder.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I probably won't either, but I'm sure it's probably funny. I don't know. There's lyrics. The lyrics are on here. That's the can. So it's pretty funny can. It looks like the our old RCA logo, and then the lyrics are there. So there are lyrics, and
I appreciate the effort that was made.
yeah.
Hats off. Hats off there.
But this is the brewer, the local brewer that made the even gayer light beer, making fun of the whole Bud Light thing. So
Ah,
I'm
hell yeah.
drink this out of an Oscar glass, not for any reason. It's just a glass I grabbed. So again, it's a hazy IPA. It's 7% alcohol by volume. And we stopped into their tap room today. Very nice people. Very a very civil tap room. Is that weird to say? Like there were just like people there that were just enjoying beer and not being loud and not being assholes. It was great. So that's what it looks
Oh,
like.
yeah. No, Matt and I went out to a local pizza and fancy
Happy
beer
birthday,
place.
Matt, by the way. Happy birthday, Matt.
Oh, I will pass that on.
Yes.
Yeah, like we when we initially walked in, like the vibe was quite chill, but then
Yeah.
it got like gradually like more and more gross.
Agitated.
Just like people came in, started doing, I don't know, what it sounded like some tech bro shit. This
Oh.
is not to shit talk the establishment, which is delightful. Food's very good, nice beer selection, but woof, like some of the people that go there and just like,
Well, I bought a sticker there also that had it's two skeletons in bed and it says bone who you want to bone. It's pretty great. So they're
that's
obviously
adorable.
very LGBTQ friendly. So that's another reason I wanted to visit it. But here we go. Let's give this a shot. Oh, oh, oh. It's so pleasantly hoppy. I'm already excited. So let's and a lot of head. There's gonna be a lot of cream on my mustache.
Jesus Christ.
That's just a real nice IPA. That's real nice.
Well,
I'm getting a little bit of a pineapple taste, but citrusy. It's not too bitter at all. I don't know if the IBUs are on here. I don't remember seeing them. No. We taste. Oh, they even have this in here. What they taste is mango, papaya, which they spelled wrong, unless I'm saying that wrong. Grapefruit, lemongrass. Definitely getting some grapefruit. I got more pineapple than I'm getting mango. But it's very pleasant. The citrus profile is nice. It feels good in the mouth. Um, Good carbonation. Yeah, it's really pleasant IPA. Again, this is one of those IPAs where if you're not super excited about bitter beers, like if that's a a breaker for you is like too much hops or or too much bitterness. This definitely doesn't have that. It's a lot more of an approachable IPA.
Good.
Tastes very nice. Just enough bitterness on the tonsils that is good for me. And this is the first beer I've had from them, so I'm enjoying it. I like it a lot. I bought 4 of them, so and I gave 2 of them to a friend because they're excited about hazy IPAs. I watched them drink 2 gigantic ones last night, so I was like, it's gonna be up there. Jaden, who was on the beer video a few weeks ago, that's why I gave those beers, the other 2 beers, to them because I figured they would like them. Yeah, this is really good. It's a nice beer, and I will definitely go and get some more stuff from Necromancer in the future. So, yay, Pittsburgh.
Yay.
Yeah. So we're not going to make this video 28 minutes like it was last week. Last week went a while. It went a while. It's fine. You don't have to watch the whole fucking thing. You can fast forward. You can do whatever you want. By the way, I am going to put the URL if anybody wants to go and listen to the song. I will put it in the YouTube profile, and if I remember, I'll put it in the Facebook post. But I always tag the breweries anyway, so we'll put that stuff in. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing exciting this week. What should we wrap with?
Mm, I don't know. Ooh. Um, I did crafts today.
Oh, okay. So I saw that on your Instagram. I didn't. I was meant to ask you what. I didn't know if you were making chainmail. That's what
Oh
I thought you
God.
were doing at first.
It's just a necklace this time. Maybe like if I get more ambitious, I'll make actual chainmail. It took me a minute to like figure out how to do this. And like Matt had to convince me to sit down and like, you know, calm down and like try to rethink it because I like was having such bad luck getting like a chain started. And the entire time I'm sitting there with my head in my hands, like, man, I'd be so fucked as like a medieval mercenary. Look at me. I can't even make basic chainmail. I'm such a failure. But like, I slept on it and I woke up and I was like, oh, and like I gave it like another try and it worked. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Like, and I ended up like finishing this one project today. Um, so that was awesome. The entire time I was listening to Well, There's Your Problem, which is the podcast I take inspiration from for this. Except, we're talking about beers and not engineering disasters.
True. We could switch. We probably shouldn't. We should probably stick with beers. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, I feel like we should stay in our lane. I would not want to step on Well, There's Your Problem.
Yeah.
Uh, it's weird. Like, I actually sometimes anticipate, like, I kind of hope I will have a workplace safety violation bad enough that I can write into them for their safety third segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my thing I'm gonna say this week. So I've been, I collect vinyl. I've got like not a gigantic collection. I've got like 1,300 records. There's people that have way bigger collections than I do, but I've been trying to go back now that like they're repressing a lot of the classic stuff, that I've had on CD for years. I've been trying to go buy some of the stuff I listened to when I was growing up. So I've been working on the Overkill collection, like the first 5, 6 albums. So like this is Years of Decay. I got this week. And then I got Horoscope. So I pretty much have everything up to Horoscope now, which is probably where I'm gonna stop. So I don't know why this didn't dawn on me until I've been listening back to these records. Overkill, fucking awesome bands were like early 90s. I mean, some of their stuff recently has been okay too. Maybe the worst lyrics in heavy metal. I know that that's a lot of,
Really,
oh god,
really,
oh my god,
really,
they're so
buddy. You got to send me some highlights because I do not believe you.
they're so bad. Oh my god, these are terrible lyrics. They're just
Okay, like bad in what sense? We talking like bad in a technical sense or like
bad, and somebody else should have written the lyrics. They're just, it just sounds like a child wrote them. And
just cringe? You know,
cringe,
yeah, like
yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
I can
It
think of
just,
a few bands where like, the minute I can start like kind of hearing the lyrics clearly, I'm like, oh buddy, oof. But like to be fair, I feel like that's mostly bands that don't like that are speaking English as a second language and like, okay, well,
that's not these
like
guys.
just learning enough to get by is hard enough and mastering self-expression in another language is difficult. But Overkill has no excuse.
Yeah. I
So
don't know. I'm listening to these records and I'm like, all these songs sound great, and then Blitz opens his mouth and starts saying things, and I'm like, it's
yeah.
one of those things. It's almost like, okay, I can appreciate it because I know metal's ridiculous, and so it's fine. It washes over me. It's not a big deal. It's like I don't want somebody else coming into the room whenever these songs are on and hearing these lyrics because I will be embarrassed. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that bad, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We
Oh,
talking like weird sex stuff or like
no, no, just not good lyrics. Just lyrics that
okay.
when people used to think that like heavy metal bands were comprised of complete morons, this is not a good argument against it. Like just listening to these, it's. I'm not saying every single song, but like a lot of them. There's a lot of them where I'm just listening to this, and by the way, on I think it's Horoscope. God knows why there's a cover of Frankenstein. Why?
There's a cover of what?
The Edgar, is it Edgar White? Who does it, Frank? And I gotta look this up. See, now I'm making the beer video longer.
I'm
God.
sorry, I think this is my fault.
No, he's the guy who played keyboards, and like he had really long white hair. Yeah, Edgar
Edgar.
Winter. Edgar Winter. Sorry, I said Edgar White because his hair was
Oh,
white.
Jesus. Okay. Did you know he did an entire Scientology concept album called Mission Earth?
What?
Now you know. Sorry for putting that in your brain.
Sorry. More like thank you for putting that in my brain because when we're done here, that's where I'm going.
Yes, actually, I will send you. There is a YouTube video about it, which kind of covers like some of the background. Yeah, it's about what you'd expect. It's just completely fucking bonkers. Like,
I need this in my I need it now. I need it right now. We're gonna end it. This has been the beer video. Everybody go look this up. Edgar Winter Scientology video. Just Google it. I gotta go. Helen, this is your fault. I gotta go. I gotta go. This has been the beer video. Say bye, Helen. Say bye.
bye.